Okay, today is Thursday, November 17th, and we are in class looking at multiplication and division word problems again. So we're trying to find similarities and differences that will help us recognize word problems and what we do, because sometimes they sound pretty similar, don't they?
Yes.
They talk about groups. They talk about splitting things or having multiple groups of things. So we have to be able to tell when it's talking about multiplication or division, okay? So number 1 says, Becca bought 5 balls of yarn at the craft store. Each ball of yarn was $5. How much did Becca spend on the yarn? Okay, so let's review real quickly from yesterday. If it asks you to find the total, good. So if it asks you for total, you multiply. Good. If it gives you the total, if you are given the total, then you divide. So these two things are the main things that you need to try to figure out in your word problem. Did it ask us for a total?
No.
It said, how much did Becca spend on the yarn? Is it asking how much she spent in all, the total? Yes. So we are going to what?
Add.
Multiply. You can add, but we've learned to multiply, so we're going to do that. Multiply, because it asks for how many or how much did Becca spend on the yarn. Okay, she has 5 balls of yarn, and they each cost $5. And if you get confused, then just start drawing a picture. Here's her 5 balls of yarn, 3, 4, 5. And each ball of yarn is $5. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So how much did she spend on all of the yarn? $25. Okay. Number 2. Jason and his family went to the movies on Saturday. Jason's dad bought 7 tickets and spent a total of $42 on the tickets. How much did each ticket cost? Okay, did the question ask us to find the total?
No.
Were we given the total?
Yes.
Yes. What was it?
42.
Good. They spent a total of $42. It even tells you total of 42. A lot of them don't do that. Okay? So we need to take the $42 and divide it by what? 7, because he bought 7 tickets. Okay, now I'll pause right here and let you guys work that out. How can we find 42 divided by 7? How much he spent on each ticket? Okay, Brandon, what did you do to solve this?
I put 5 circles and I put each dot in 5 circles.
Why 5 circles?
But it's just for easier to see where you're doing that. And way harder to do it than putting shape in each line.
Okay, but you said 5. We're dividing by 7. So shouldn't we have 7 circles? Yes. Okay, so you're doing the right thing. So he did equal groups. 7 groups. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, what would I do next, Gregory?
You put the 7 inside the circle.
No, we have 7 circles
42 in the circle.
in each circle.
You put 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 until you get to 42.
Good. We're going to put 1 in each circle until we get to 42. I'm actually going to start with a higher number because I don't want to keep going 1 by 1 by 1. So I'm going to go ahead and start with 5 because I know this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So I know I'm not going to go over by doing 5 to start with. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So since I counted by 5s, this was 35 right here. So I now need to go back to the beginning and say 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Oh, so I only needed to add one more. 6 in each group. So that means each ticket cost $6. Okay, good. Number 3. Mike's school had a bake sale. His mom baked 8 cakes for the bake sale. She used 16 cups of sugar to make all 8 cakes. If she used an equal amount of sugar to make all 8 cakes, how many cups of sugar did she use for each cake? That kind of sounds like this one. How much did each ticket cost? How many cups of sugar did she use for each cake? Okay, so let's look at the question part right here. If it says how many cups of sugar did she use for each cake, does it want to know the total amount of sugar in all or just for each cake?
For each cake. For each cake.
For each cake. So are you dividing or multiplying?
Dividing.
Dividing. Good. You're not looking for a total. So when it says how much did she use for each cake, that means we divide. Okay. So now I go back up to the rest of the word problem. What do I need to divide?
You need to divide 8. You need to divide 16 divided by 8.
Good. Is 16 cups of sugar the total?
Yes.
Yes. She used 16 cups of sugar in all for 8 cakes. We want to know how much she used for 1 cake. Okay?
Use an array.
All right, Gregory, what can I do to solve this?
You can make an array.
How would I make an array?
You would make 8 down and then keep going 8 down until you get to 60.
Okay, good. Is it important that I make it nice and neat?
Yes.
Yes.
You can count right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So it's
Okay, now I need to make another row. I need to make another column with 8. So there's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, now I can stop. What is my answer?
Your answer is 2.
What is my answer up there in the front?
2.
Gregory?
2.
Okay, pay attention. 2, very good, because we ended up with 2 columns.
And I read the bottom.
All right. Number 4. Bryson, you want to read it? Okay, Kelsey?
Miss
Lloyd?
Lloyd bought 4 toy boats for his son. If each toy boat cost $9, what is the total cost of 4 toy boats?
Okay. Okay, good. It says, what is the total cost of the 4 boats? Okay, are we looking for the total?
Yes.
So what does that mean when we're looking for the total?
That means we multiply.
We multiply. asked us for the total. That means we multiply. Okay, so $9 for 4 boats. So we do 9 times 4, or 4 times 9. Shh, Allie, don't count out loud. Okay, I'll give you a chance to work this one out. Okay, number 4, let's share what you did and what your answer is. Kelsey, what did you do?
I multiplied, so I did 9 times 4, and I did 9 circles, but I did circles like you did at the front, at 9, so I added, and I got, like, since I don't know how to count by 9s yet, but, so I added these, counted these.
Okay, so you pretty much counted or added all of the 9 groups of 4. Is that what you did? 9 groups of 4 and you counted them all?
And I got 35.
35. Evangeline, what'd you get?
I did an array and I got 36.
She did an array and she got 36. Good. Anybody else? You did an array. Allie, what about you?
I did this easy. So I did 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9, and I added those up. Since both 2 9s equals to 18, I added 18 up, and it equals 36.
Okay, very good. So if you did that, like what she's saying, 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. 9 plus 9 again is 18. So now we just need to add 18 plus 18. Okay, what's 8 plus 8? 16. Good. So 6 goes down, 1 goes up. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So for all of the boats, she spent $36. Okay, so just be careful when you're adding or counting those dots. If you're off by 1, are they going to say, oh, she was really close, we're just going to give it to her? No. Even if you're 1 away, you're still going to count it wrong. So make sure you're counting and doing your groups and dots nice and neat. Okay? All right, now the last page, we're going to do this on our own. I'm going to walk around and I'm going to be giving you stamps if I see that it's correct. So I'll just put a little stamp next to number 5 if it's correct. So you need to keep going using these strategies that we've learned. If the question says, if the question is asking for a total, then you need to multiply. If the problem is given the total, if it gives you the total, you need to divide. Okay? So look back at some of the patterns if you get stuck, and also draw a picture. We had 5 balls of yarn, and I just put $5 in each. So draw a picture if you get stuck and you're not sure. Okay? Any questions before we start this back side? This is just practice, so we will go over it together. Okay? There are 7 tables in Mr. Snyder's classroom. There are 21 students in his class. If an equal number of students sit at each table, how many students sit at each table? Okay, so the question says, how many students sit at each table? Usually when you hear that, you're going to be doing what?
You're going to be multiplying, dividing.
Dividing, good. We didn't need to find the total. We need to find how many at each table. So that's 21 divided by 7. I'm going to go ahead and just skip by 7. So this would be 7, 14, 21. So that would have been 3 people at each table. Okay? Now, as I walked around the room, I saw most of you guys did equal groups or an array, which is fine. Just make sure that you're not miscounting. I still see that going on, okay? Number 6. Jared bought 6 packs of highlighters. There were 8 highlighters in each pack. How many highlighters did he have in all? So we're looking for the total. What does that mean when we need to find a total?
In all means multiply.
Multiply. Some of you guys are used to just saying add, but we know multiplying is a quicker way to add. Okay? So in all, you could add or multiply. We're going to do 6 packs, which means 6 times 8, because there's 8 in each pack. Okay? 6 times 8, and what did y'all get?
I got 48.
48. 6 times 8 is 48. That kind of rhymes, doesn't it?
Yes.
6 times 8 is 48. Okay? I never forget this problem because they rhyme. I don't have to do my equal groups in my arrays. Okay? But if you had done this in equal groups, how many groups should I make?
You should make 8.
No, 6. 6 groups of 8. 4, 5, 6. And then I need to put 8 in each group, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48. I didn't draw the dots. I just put the number 8 to save a little bit of time. But if you did the dots, just make sure you're counting and doing it neatly, okay? Number 7, Peyton had 56 toys. She put them into 7 baskets. If she put an equal number in each basket, how many toys did she put in each basket? We hear that again. Each basket. What does that mean when we usually hear that? How many students sit at each table? How many toys put in each basket? Aaliyah? Divine. We had the total, which is 56 toys, and we're splitting them up into 7 baskets. Okay? So let's do an array just for sake of showing a different strategy again. So I'm going to do 7 going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you need to just keep counting and doing 7 as you go down until you get to 56. So this would be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. Okay? Notice how they're all nice and neat, lined up. That makes it easy for me to count, and I know I didn't make a mistake because they're equal. Should my rows and columns be equal, Allie? You're about to move your clip down because I keep hearing your voice and you're not paying attention because when I called on you, you didn't know what I was talking about. Should your rows and columns be equal, class? Yes. If you end up with 3 little stragglers right here, then you must have done something wrong. You need to start over, okay? All of the rows need to have the same amount. All of the columns need to have the same amount. Okay, now I count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the row. So 8 was your answer on that one. Okay, last one. Sydney and her friends put bird feeders up in the park. They put up 9 bird feeders and put 3 cups of bird seed in each feeder. How many cups of bird seed did they use to fill all 9 feeders? Did they ask you to find the total amount?
No.
How many cups of bird seed did they use to fill all 9 feeders? Yes, that's finding the total. So that means we do what?
Divide.
Guys, come on. If I'm finding the total, that means I multiply. Don't just blurt out something. Look at your paper. Did you divide on this one or did you multiply?
I multiply.
So why are you yelling out divide, sweetie?
I got 27.
Okay. And you already know your answer is right or wrong by the fact that I went around and stamped y'all's papers. So look at your paper before you blurt out an answer. If you're finding the total, that means you need to multiply. And we have 9 bird feeders. And we're multiplying by 3 cups of seed for each bird feeder. Okay? Could I skip count by 3s? Yeah. How many times? 9. I'm going to do that. So let's count together. 3, 6, 9.
12. 18.
Okay, I'm going to stop real quick to make sure I haven't gone too far because I need 9 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need 2 more. What comes next? 24 and 27. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 3 is skipped by 3s. 27 cups of seed. Okay, you guys did pretty good on that. And we will continue this packet tomorrow, so go ahead and put this in your work in progress folder because you will do the practice problems tomorrow. Keep it all stapled together. Okay, for your assignment today, you are sorting word problems. Do you think I want you to solve the word problems? Yes. Okay. So for A, it says, Amy puts her 25 baseball cards in stacks of 5. How many cards are in each stack? Okay. So I'm going to give you a scratch sheet of paper and you will work these out. I need to see the work for you to get credit. Okay. You cannot get credit if you just put an answer on the line and you glue it in the correct section. Okay. So I'm looking for the correct answer. I'm looking for it to be glued in the correct section, which is division or not division. And I'm looking for you to show your work. Okay? All those strategies we've learned. Okay? So now when it comes to sorting, if you had to solve it by doing division, then you put it in the division section. If it was not a division problem, maybe it was a subtraction or adding problem, then it goes over here, not division. Okay? So not all of these are going to be division problems. If it is a division problem, it goes where?
On the division section.
Okay? If it's not a division problem, it goes not division. Do we need to show our work?
Yes.
And where are we showing our work?
On the blank piece of paper.
Blank piece of paper. Okay? So work these out, and then the last thing you do is cut and glue and put it in the correct section. Okay, got it?
Yeah.